Hi, my dear students. Hope you are doing very well. Welcome to the Excel with Yashas batch on Unacademy. The fast track batch has already started from 11th of August. Our subjects are ongoing. Ensure that you're enrolling so that you get the maximum benefit for the December 2021 CA inter examination. Okay, this is a batch for Group 2 students. India's top educators are teaching on Unacademy. From the Yashas team, we have Rajavardhan sir, Meeta Mangal ma'am, Rugesh sir, myself, Karthik Iyer sir, who will be helping you with audit and law. Then you have Saurabh Mutha sir, Shandar Ahmed sir, and Dhananjay Bhave sir. On Unacademy, what benefits do you get? You get live interactive class, unlimited recorded lectures, multiple educators for all subjects, doubt solving sessions every week, and practice mock test series. So one subscription, you get multiple benefits on Unacademy. What are you waiting for? Get your subscription today. All subjects at the price of one, multiple educators for one subject, and one subscription for all batches, revision class, fast track batches, and test series. We have a limited time offer. Buy 12 months subscription and get 2 months subscription free if you use the code YASHAS. And if you're looking for a combo offer, that is for CA Foundation plus CA Intermediate students, you can buy a 12-month subscription plus 2 months subscription free by using the code word YASHAS. All intermediate educators you can get in one subscription. You have all these wonderful, excellent faculties for different subjects on Unacademy. You can get the maximum benefit if you join Unacademy. So you get all these excellent professors. Okay. I wish you all the best, study well. But today we are going to start in relation to our CA inter law preparation, regarding which I'm going to just start soon. Just a second. Okay. Welcome to the guidance on CA inter law by myself, CA Karthik Iyer. Exam day planning and preparation of CA inter law we are going to discuss today. Students have to understand one thing, that when they study on the exam day, when you come back from the previous paper, you have around 6 hours to study. Maybe you're studying from 6 to 12, 6 p.m. to 12 in the night, or maybe from 7 to 1 in the night, depending on your schedule. But you will be putting around 6 hours of studies on that day. Then you will have that one day precious holiday that we love so much, correct? So on this day, you will be studying 16 hours. 16 hours calculation I have done, basically keeping in mind that if you sleep even decently well, you will be sleeping for around 7 hours in a day, 1 hour for your bathing, lunch, dinner, tea, coffee, whatever. And the other, so 7 plus 1 gone, the balance number of hours in the day will be 16 hours. And that is the hour that you will be studying, because the next day you have your exam. The next day you have your law paper. Correct? Now for the law paper, morning you will get up and then you'll be studying, and afternoon 2 o'clock you will be having your examination. So you understand here that here you will get around 6 hours to prepare. So in total, you will get around 28 hours to prepare. And that is why 28 hours becomes the golden number, because you have to complete all your studies within 28 hours. If you're revising, if you're taking more than 28 hours, then you have to ensure that your revision is done in such a way that you are bringing it close to 28 hours. But that will only happen with time. The more you revise, the lesser time you will take to complete the areas. Okay. Now, many students ask me, sir, how do I plan my studies, sir? For CA inter law, sir, many a times I am not able to complete the portion before the examination. So many times it so happens that, sir, I become very tense because my so and so chapters are left. So how should I allocate the number of hours for the chapters? How should I go about it? So here I have divided and allocated the hours. If you are my student, then this will be hugely beneficial for you, because there's exactly the number of hours that you should allocate. If you're not my student, then don't worry at all. Every professor teaches very well with heart. So don't worry. What you have to do is you have to see which subjects you are very good at and which subjects you are not, which chapter you are good at and which chapter you are not good at. Let's say that, for example, incorporation of company is not that easy chapter for you. So the 3 hours that I've given here, you feel, no, sir, I think I'll require 3.5 hours for this chapter. Then give yourself 3.5 hours. It is okay. But you have to ensure that you're reducing half an hour from some other chapter. In that manner, you have to balance and you have to create 28 hours study hours. Okay. So if you're my student, preliminaries, that is 1 hour enough, because we have done all the section numbers and clause numbers in a proper manner. Then incorporation of company 3 hours, prospectus and environmental securities 2 hours, share capital and debentures 2.5 hours, acceptance of deposit 1.5 hours, registration of charges 1.5 hours, management administration, biggest chapter in the portion, 3.5 hours. Declaration payment of dividend 1 hour, because we are using charts. It is very easy to cover if you are using charts because everything is covered in a diagrammatic manner. Then accounts of companies 2 hours. Audit and audit, again a complete chart based chapter, that is again 2.5 hours. In the other laws, you have to ensure that you are focusing on contract of indemnity and guarantee, that is all part of the Indian Contract Act. So I have given 45 minutes, 1 hour. So that is in total around 2.5 hours for Indian Contract Act. So you have to ensure that your revision is done in a very nice manner so that you are able to cover this crucial chapter in 2.5 hours. Negotiable Instruments Act 2 hours, General Clauses Act 1 hour, and Interpretation of Statutes 1 hour. You can have a debate that, sir, can I reduce the number of hours in Interpretation of Statutes and give to Negotiable Instruments Act? You can do that. That is not a problem. See, the interchanging of the timing you can do. It's fine, but you have to ensure that total comes within or up to your 28 hours. Okay. So this is the way you have to do. Many students also ask me, sir, but in which order should I study, sir? Which chapter should I pick up first? Which chapter should I pick up second? I always tell the student that you have to go from best to worst. Go from your best chapter to your worst chapter. Every student has their best chapter. Every student doesn't like some chapter. They like, no, I don't like this chapter. So ensure that you're studying from the best chapter to the worst chapter on the exam day. However, when you're preparing right now, you have to study your weakness areas first. You have to give more time to that. Those are the areas that are going to take a lot of time to study before the exam, just that 1.5 days, 2 days before the exam. So you have to ensure that currently when you're studying, you have to go from the worst to the best, because what is already good, let it be good. But what is not that good, you have to ensure that you are turning that chapter also into a strength. But on the exam day, you want to build confidence. You want to gain momentum. You want to ensure that you're moving forward. You want to, charge properly. So ensure that you're going from the best to the worst, because if you pick up the worst at the beginning, if it takes a lot of time, then suddenly you will fear regarding your favorite chapters also. But if you go from the best to the worst, it means that you have you will be in the best ability to complete the chapter within time. Then you can maybe if you save time, you can dedicate to the other chapter. Similarly, you can go on, and then you will be reaching your revision completion. Okay, I wish you all the best. Study well. Planning is important. It is said that failing to plan is planning to fail. So plan well and execute in a much better manner. I wish you all the best, dear students. Take care. See you. Bye.